Dr. Phil. We will be talking to Mrs. and Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith claims he has amnesia and does not remember cheating on his wife with a younger female. Mrs. Smith, how do you feel about this?
This is news to me. How do I feel about it?
Yes, how do you feel about it?
My husband cheating on me?
Yes.
Wow, where do you want me to begin?
From the very beginning, what do you feel right now?
I am pissed. Pissed to no end. And I want to know the details. When did this happen? And with who? Why?
Mr. Smith, can you tell us what happened that night and to help lead?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Why do you not remember?
I don't know. I have amnesia.
You have amnesia. Where do you come from thinking that you have amnesia?
Because I can't recall what happened.
Do you remember what happened up to that night?
Nope.
What's your last memory?
Eating dinner with my wife.
What day was that?
Friday.
When's the next day you remember?
Monday morning.
Mr. Smith, I would like to know, what women have you been hanging out with in recent days, besides your wife?
I don't remember any.
Do you remember what job you work at?
Yep.
Where do you work?
I'm a student nurse.
Where do you go to college at?
Mary Harbella.
Mary Harbella.
So what do you think?
Well, I don't know enough information right now. I would like to probe your mind.
So probe away.
Yeah.
Mrs. Smith, can I ask you to be quiet for a little bit?
When did this happen?
I don't even think it did happen.
You don't think? You don't think?
Yeah.
What the heck is wrong? From Friday to Sunday, and you don't think?
It's like bits and pieces.
You know what,
Bits and
Mrs. Smith?
pieces? Oh,
So you don't remember
a
me?
bit piece.
You don't remember me that night? You're just lost.
Who
You're
the heck
confused.
is
You don't
this?
remember me?
Who are you?
Everybody, calm down, calm down.
Okay, guys. Okay, we have to go to commercial cut now. Okay, come up on the stage, Elizabeth. Okay, we're coming back from commercial right now. Okay, and roll the tape.
Audience, this is Elizabeth, who has cheated with Mr. Smith against Mrs. Smith.
Shame.
We are going to discuss today, since Mr. Smith seems to say he has amnesia and has no recollection of this, we are going to discuss this over and try to make amends. Elizabeth, would you like to tell your side of the story?
Well, basically, Mr. Smith has been pulling this whole amnesia act since the day we met. Last weekend was not the first night that we spent together.
Have you seen times with him not working?
I sure do now. I sure took a lot of stuff for granted. We might want to have some coffee afterwards.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
Mr. Smith, with these allegations from Elizabeth, do you have any recollection, or is this just a made-up joke or trick to try to trick us all that you have amnesia, or do you truly believe you have amnesia?
Yes.
So
Are you
which one?
serious?
No.
Like, are you serious right now?
Yes. I'm going no.
This is ridiculous. So, I mean, nothing you remember nothing about me. Like, I'm just some stranger to you right now. All these plans and talk about getting married and being together, like, you have no recollection of that? I'm nobody to you? I'm glad you think this is a joke and it's
Tell
not.
the truth. Tell it all. Shame.
Elizabeth, please keep keep doing. The audience wants to hear this.
I think I do remember. I remember her. Just
Oh,
came
so
to
now I'm her. Yeah?
Elizabeth. I don't know where we met though.
We met that night on the beach. You know how we met.
I wasn't. I wasn't.
What you looking at me for?
You know,
She
and now
didn't
it
have
makes
to
sense.
do
Because
it.
I wanted to see you earlier that day, and you said you couldn't. You were tied up. You were busy. It's because you were with your wife? Are you serious right now?
I think I'm always with my wife.
You think?
I know.
Now, during commercial break, you brought up that you thought you were pregnant one time. Did you ever bring this up to Mr. Smith?
Yes.
It's not mine.
Are you serious right now?
Does she have proof?
We'll see in about 4 months whose baby it is. How about that?
Well, we did a genetic test.
Did we?
Yes, we did. We got the cotton swab
Bring
here
the
before we came in.
test. Bring the test. Bring the test.
I need you to bring up the test results, please.
Here you go, Dr. John.
Thank you. The report says, Mr. Smith, with 87% accuracy,
Isn't DNA test 99? I'm kind of confused here. What kind of test?
Oh, it's 99.99%. I know that.
Okay, so what is it, the results?
that you are the father.
Damn.
You bet.
I knew you were the daddy. I knew you were the daddy, Mrs. Smith. I don't know why you're trying to lie. Why are you lying?
But there's a 0.000001 chance that.
Are you serious? So you're going to deny me and our child?
After going through all the evidence today, and we see that Mr. Smith has an illegitimate child with Elizabeth here, and 2 children with Miss Smith, we've come to the conclusion that the amnesia that he was having was something. Closing statements today is, Mr. Smith, you need to stop lying to your wife. You need to get your hormones under control. Sex with other women is uncalled for. You have a child now by Miss Elizabeth over here that you will have to be paying child support on. And you need to be in that child's life because it's not his fault. You had sex with his mother.
Okay. I understand. So it's a boy?
Yes, it's a boy.
If you care to know.
Yeah, I do. Thanks a lot.
Secondly, if you do continue along this road, Miss Smith will not stay with you. I am very surprised how forgiving she is. She's very tolerable of your actions. You need to, both of you, I should say, husband and wife, need to go to a psychologist, I would say, and get counseling on your marital relationship. Along with you need to go to a psychiatrist to probe your compulsive line. Elizabeth, now that you know that Mr. Smith is married, I would like you to have good relations with him and be able to raise your son right. It's not his fault that you guys had a kid together and he was married. You did not know. It's no fault of your own. But you need to raise this kid correctly. You need to treat him right, not be angry at Mr. Smith. You need to raise him like he has a good father. He doesn't need to be under the impression his dad's horrible. I would say that you also may even want to talk to Miss Smith, and you may have the children come together and just, be friends. You guys can go get that cup of coffee that you guys were talking about.
Most definitely.
You got that, baby.
These are my closing statements today. I'm going to go to the audience now and see if they have any questions. Audience member, what questions do you have?
I just don't understand how Mrs. Smith could be so tolerable. I wouldn't be able to do that. Mrs. Smith, what makes you forgive your husband?
I reckon it was my faith in God and my faith in the Bible. opens up a whole new horizon. And I'm gonna see you after the show. But you gotta keep it in your pants.
See you next week. We will have Mr. and Mrs. Williams up here with Mr. Williams beating Mrs. Williams, and she is growing intolerant of it.
Mr. George,
I'll see you next week.
doctor?
You doing okay today?
Yes.
You feeling all right?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you eat your breakfast?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, in a minute, Dr. Jan's gonna come in here to check on you, and you have visitors today.
Who is my visitor?
Did you know your mom and your wife and your dad are coming in?
My mom, my wife, and my dad are coming in?
Yeah, they're coming in to check on you, see you.
That's nice.
All right, I'm gonna go get your medicine, and Dr. Jan will be in a minute, okay?
Okay.
All right. Look who's here, Mr. George.
Hey, sweetie, how are you doing today?
Hey, baby. How you doing?
doing good. I miss you.
I miss you too. Mommy, Daddy.
Hey, how you doing, honey? How you doing?
I'm doing
What you
all right.
doing?
I'm working on the mathematical equation for pi.
Ooh.
Is
You
it
got-
never ending?
Isn't it?
It's supposed to be a never-ending equation. Is that what you're getting over there?
Well, I'm working on the end of it actually. I've been using the numerous equations that I've come up in my mind
Oh.
to get to the very end.
Hello, how are you doing?
Hey, doctor.
Hi, I just kind of checking on you and see how you were doing today. I see your family's here to visit you. How's he been doing?
You seem to be doing quite well today.
That's good, I'm glad. So, he's been tolerating his medication very well, and so he hasn't had any hallucinations while he's been here in the hospital.
I got a
So-
question.
Yes.
How is his daydreams? Is that getting better?
Yes, actually, haven't had that many lately. The medication kind of stopped him, so hopefully that'll be good.
Did you have one today, sweetie?
I was Dr. Phil.
That's great.
You were in it. Mom and Dad were in it. The doctor was in it. And the other doctor was in it. Daddy was a sex addict. Was sleeping around.
Okay, I'm gonna go get the nurse, and we're probably gonna increase his medication. So,
Okay.
if any of you guys have any questions for me, just please let me know. I'll be right back. I'll let the nurse know to come in and bring his medication in.
Honey, that was false. I don't know what this child is thinking, but it's false.
We need to have a conversation. I would like to know more about your dreams.
Okay, hang on. 10 minutes to showtime, Dr. Phil.
This has a straight face doing it. She's straight face.
Big piece,
Are you videoing still?
Friday,
still videoing.
Sunday.
Oh my goodness. Jesus. Why am I not in it?
Dr. Phil, come on, let's get back here.
Alright.
I thought we could cut that so we could start over.
We did, but it was just prideful.
What was really going on that she made you forget about that big space and time, like maybe
Yeah,
24,
roughly about
48
45
hours?
minutes.